Welcome to Toy-polloi.
Hello and welcome to another video from Toy-polloi, and in today's video we're going to be restoring two more vintage penny racers. Now, penny racers is a toy line that I absolutely love, and I think I'm probably one of very few people who actually collects these, and I think I am definitely one of very few people who actually bothers to restore them, because often when you get them in your collection they look like this. They're a little bit sort of tatty and worn, and certainly the stickers are sort of very worn on these two. And so today what I want to do is get both of these looking really very nice, that they can go into my collection. Now, with penny racers, a lot of the times they reuse the sort of molds for these toys, so you'll have seen these in various colors sort of over the years, and that's actually what's happened with these two. I do have both of these already in my collection, but they are subtly different. So this one here is called Cruiser Bruiser. It's a purple little sort of minivan, and you can see here that the stickers are very worn. They're missing on this side. The front sticker is quite damaged, as is this side sticker, but we do still have the one on the back. Now, I already have this in my collection, but the one I have is called Moonbeam Mover. So you can see here it's exactly the same toy, cast in different plastic. This one actually has glow in the dark windows, but otherwise the stickers are the same sort of shape. In fact, on this new one, Cruiser Bruiser, the stickers are just a different color. So you can see here this one has got blue and yellow stripes on it. This one actually has green, blue, and then a sort of dark blue stripe here. So this is going to be a very easy one to fix up, because I've already made the stickers. All I've got to do is recolor them, and we can put those straight on there, and then that one will look very nice indeed. Doesn't need any more work than that, maybe a little bit of a clean, but we can get that one looking nice very quickly. This next one's going to take a little bit more work. On the back you can see there is one sticker remaining, and it's called Van Man, but you can see on the top there is a hole because there is something missing. But as I said, I do already have another version of this van, and it is here, and it is called Van Blaster. So you can see it's the same van, it's just in blue plastic. This one on the top has some surfboards, but this one should have a little sort of roof rack with some cases on it. So I think what I'm going to do is make that piece out of some 1mm and 2mm styrene sheet. There's no chance of me ever finding that piece loose, because as you can see how small it is, it's just got lost over time. So I think making that from scratch would be the easiest option. It's also missing stickers on the side, so we're going to have to recreate those. They don't actually look like these stickers, they're a different shape, but I've found a couple of photos, so I'm going to use those as reference, and I think I can make a new version of those stickers. But the hardest part on this one certainly is going to be making this little top bit, and I think that's what we're going to do first, because yeah, just it's the more fun part of the project, I think, making something from scratch to stick on the top there, and then we can deal with the stickers second. So let's get working on creating this little missing roof rack. So what is it we need to make? As I say, it's a little roof rack, and the only way I know that is I've done a quick Google image search using the term penny racers and van man, and it's come up with this, which is a rather nice image showing what is missing on the top of it. So you can see it's a little square piece, sort of a little roof rack. It looks like there's supposed to be bits of luggage on the top of there. So we've got an oblong piece, a little bit with a cross in the middle, and then a little circular piece. And I reckon, although I'm not going to be able to make something exactly that sort of shape, I'm going to make something that looks the part, and I don't think it'll be that hard to do. I'll be using some styrene sheet, so I've just got some offcuts here. This is 1mm styrene sheet, which we'll use to make the base of this, and then I've got some 2mm styrene sheet to make the top pieces, and I'm just going to sort of fashion something that looks about right to sort of make this little missing roof rack. I've also then got to make something that will fit in that little hole there, so it sort of sits on the top. I've not really got a definite plan. I'm basically just going to get cutting and see what happens. I also have another bag here. These are lots of offcuts of bits of styrene sheet that I've used for other projects, so I'll probably be dipping into that to find other pieces that will work. I'm hoping I won't have to paint this if I make it all out of white styrene, but you never know. In the end I might have to give it a quick spray coat of paint. So I'll take some quick measurements, just using this photo as a reference. You can see it's about the same width as the roof, so I can use my little ruler here to measure the roof, and then I'll get cutting and we'll just see what happens. And there we go, after about 10 minutes work I've made this tiny little piece here. It's not an exact match of that photo I showed you, but it's good enough. It's got enough detail on there. We've got one sort of larger piece and then a couple of other smaller bits of luggage. And on the bottom I've very carefully cut this little sort of, well, it's like a little half moon piece that matches the hole in the top of the penny racer precisely. So this should be a push fit, and I should just be able to push this into the top there, like so, and it stays in place. And there we go. So we now have a little penny racer with a roof rack on, and if I put it next to my other one, you can see that actually doesn't look too bad at all. It certainly does the job. If I ever find a complete one of these, I could make a cast of the original piece, but until that moment I have got this, and it makes the thing look a little bit more complete. We don't have the hole in the top of it. So now what we've got to do is make replacement stickers for this one and also for the Cruiser Bruiser. So I'm going to go into Photoshop, use some other reference images I've found, and remake all of these stickers. And here are the files that I've made. So you can see this is just a recolor of the one that I'd previously made. That's not going to take too long to attach. I've actually taken off all of the stickers on this now because the ones on the front were really quite damaged. I've left a little one on the back. It's not in the greatest condition, but it's nice to leave original stickers if you can. So I'm going to replace all of those. And then here is the Van Man ones. These I've made all from scratch, and I think I'm pretty happy with how they look. It's a bit of an odd shape, but I have done a quick test fit. I printed out on some rough paper just to test that it would actually fit. So that now fits on the side. So all we've got to do is cut these out and apply them. I'm going to be using a small pair of scissors on my pen knife here, as I think that's probably going to make it easiest to cut them out. And I remember from previously doing this that the way I did the stickers on this front was actually wrap them around on the inside. So I'm going to take this one apart, but there's just one screw on the bottom to get that apart. I think it shouldn't take long to get these stickers on and make them look exactly how they should have done when you bought them back in the 80s. And there you go, I now have 2 new penny erasers to put into my collection. Adding the stickers to these does make the world of difference. You can see how much better that looks just having nice fresh stickers on it. That, as I say, was a pretty easy one to do just because it's one I'd already fixed before, so I did already have the stickers. They just needed a bit of recolouring. This one here, Van Man, I think is looking so much better. The stickers on the sides always make a big difference. Just adding stickers to any toy seems to bring it to that next level. And I'm really very pleased with my little sort of placeholder bit of, well, what do you call that? It's a bit of luggage really on the top of it. I think that works nicely. Certainly it's not exactly the same as the original one, but it does the job. And I think when this is in my collection, no one's really going to notice that that's something that I've made. And as I say, maybe in future I might find an original one that I can either take a cast of or just you know, swap out. Sometimes I find these in quite broken condition, so I can easily sort of take parts off one and make another. But for now, that is a new one to be added to my collection of penny racers. I do need to say a massive thank you to Dwayne, who very kindly sent both of these in, along with another one that I still need to do a bit of work on. But thanks to Dwayne for these, because I hadn't got these at all in my collection, so massive thanks to him. Do check out some of my other videos on restoring penny racers. I know not many people collect them and not many people are going to bother restoring them, but I really like them and I really think these things are worth saving, so I'm certainly going to continue doing this in future. If you've enjoyed this video, then make sure to hit the subscribe button and tap the bell to be notified each time I upload a new video, and thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching toy-polloi. Subscribe for more great videos. You can also follow toy-polloi on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.